Good morning. Let's starting the week, starting the moon cycle, starting lots of things, I hope. Let's bring some energy and even if it's something small, any kind of small project or something that you want to do, then perhaps it's a good time to start, or to start planning at least moving forward. But for now, we can just settle and find that grounding with the hips, with the sit bones, and rotate the shoulders. Just create a little bit of space. And a few twists. Deepening the breath as we stretch. Okay, and then start aligning the shoulders, relax them, align the spine and the neck, and gently close your eyes. And a few deep breaths in and out. Taking your time. And perhaps one deep breath is enough. Perhaps 2 or 3. Just notice how this helps us to release tension, to create space, to go inwards. Bringing the gaze up, as always, when we close the eyes, connecting with that intuition. Again, supported with this new moon, which helps us to believe in ourselves, to become more active, more creative. Relax the jaw. See if you can align the spine and the neck a little bit more, feeling that lifting from the top of the crown of the head. Relax the abdomen so we can start breathing with that abdominal breathing. Expanding as we inhale and contracting as we exhale. And perhaps notice how when we soften the abdomen and when we expand and contract as we breathe, perhaps the upper body, the upper back, the shoulders, the neck starts to become softer, more relaxed. And with the next inhalation, bring the palms together at the level of the heart, listen gently. Ready for our gratitude practice. Choosing your 2 things before we start the asana practice. And then set your intentions for this practice, for this moon cycle. You choose. And you can set small intentions and then think about your bigger intentions throughout the day. Next inhalation, raise the palms up, chin up, and exhaling. Bring them all the way down, rest them on your lap. Relax the shoulders. With a few blinks, open your eyes. Namaste. Namaste, sorry. Okay, so let's cross the legs on the other way. And today we start with the gentle practice, just to create a little bit of space, stretching. So I'll come on the side so you can see better. So we bring the palms in front of us, the hands with the palms together, bringing the base of the palms completely touching together and pressing and then pulling as we round the spine and bring the chin to the chest. But because we're still warming up, be gentle with the neck. Just allow the chin to come a little bit closer without pulling. What we pull is from the arms away from us, feeling that extra space in between the shoulder blades. Good, and then inhaling, start lifting the arms, arching the spine, bringing the arms back, the tailbone back, the chest forward. Good, and then exhaling, pulling chin to chest. Inhaling, arching and lifting the arms up. Again, gentle with the neck. And exhale. Last time, inhaling, arch. And exhaling, pull. Good, and then release the arms and shake. Good, and then we hold opposite elbows and bring them all the way up. Good, and then from there we're going to twist. So we allow the spine to be arched and then twist to one side. Exhaling as we twist. Inhaling, exhale. So as we come to the center, the spine is soft, but because the arms are pulling up, there's a gentle arch, but we're not trying to arch actively. We want the spine to be soft so we can twist. So inhaling, exhaling. Good, inhale, exhale. And one more, inhale, exhale. Inhaling center and exhale. Good, and then come back to the center and release the arms and shake. Good, and then we can stretch the legs. Arms and shake, move your toes. Good, and then bring the feet together. Rest the hands behind the hips, as close as you can. Good, and then try to open the knees as wide as possible, trying to reach to the sides a little bit more. So if we're trying to reach with the spine straight, there's always going to be more limitation. So when we arch the spine and we bring the tailbone back, there's a little bit more room. Okay. So if we are bringing the chest up enough to feel that pulling from the chest, then we can straighten the arms. But if we feel that we can't really arch the spine so much, then we soften the elbows to support. Keeping the chin to the chest. Let's see if you can arch the spine a little bit more and bring the knees a little bit wider. Good, and then inhale and bring the knees together. And then wrap around with the arms. Bring the chin in between the knees and just rest. Close your eyes. Bring the face out. And find that extra space in between the two vertebrae. If you are able to relax the shoulders enough, then you should feel that extra space in between the shoulder blades also. One more round to breathe. Good, and then inhaling, opening your eyes and lifting up. Good, and then we bring the fingertips just resting on the back, on the sides, wherever you feel more stable. But the more we bring the shoulders back, no matter where you have the arms, the more engaged with the back, so you'll be a little bit stronger. And the idea is that we lean back just a little bit more so we can raise the legs up without leaning back and front every time we lift up the legs. So find your position where you feel comfortable, engage the upper back, bring the shoulders back, and then inhaling, bring the shins. And we try to rest just the fingertips as a way of not leaning back. When we have flat hands, then we carry more weight. If we bring just the fingertips, we engage a little bit more the upper back. Okay. And then lowering down. Inhaling, lifting up. Good. And exhaling, bring the tiptoes down and see if you can bring the thighs closer. And we do it again. Inhaling. Good. Exhaling. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And then again, that butterfly pose by the Konasana, bouncing chin to chest. One round of breath. Good. And release the hands and bring yourself onto tabletop. Positioning your hands, your knees, softening the elbows, stretch the toes, and we start with just 3 rounds of cat-cow. So inhale, arching, allow the spine to be soft so we can deepen into the movement. Exhale, round. Inhale, exhale. Following your own rhythm. Last one, inhale and exhale. Good, and then from there, we're going to bring the right leg out, soften the elbows a little bit more so it's easier, engage with the fingertips, and make sure that the hips and the shoulders are aligned. Now, point with the toes, lifting up the leg just slightly. Good, and then start lifting it up a little bit more. But as we lift it up, make sure that the hips are still square. Good, and then exhaling, lower down. Just touch with the toes on the floor, and then inhaling, lifting up. Allow the spine to be soft so you can raise the leg a little bit higher. Good, and then exhaling down. So it's not about how high we can raise the leg, it's about how much we can soften the spine to lift it up. And exhale down. Good, one more. Inhale. Good, and exhale. Bring the knee down and sit on your heels. Bend the elbows and rest the chin on your palms. You can close your eyes and bring the gaze up. Or if you want them open, focus on the tip of your nose. Relax the jaw. One round of breath. And slowly release the hands and come back to your tabletop, aligning, engaging with the fingertips, softening the elbows and getting ready for the left side. So first stretch and align, and then point, inhaling, start lifting up, arching the spine. And then exhaling, lower down, stomach in. 4 more times, inhale. Exhale. Follow the rhythm of your breath, inhaling, lifting, exhaling, low. And it's the same as the cat-cow, we can soften the elbows, arch the spine, exhaling, round slightly to squeeze the abdomen. One more, inhale, exhale. Good, and then bring the knee down, sit on your heels and bring the palms together. Just feel perhaps that warmth on the base of the wrists. Relax the shoulders, close your eyes, bring the gaze up. Breathing deeply. Gently open your eyes and then bring the palms pressing together, the elbows to the sides, and then raise the hips, tuck the toes under, and see if we can try to come up without using the hands. Very good. Good, and then slowly bring the hips high, keep pressing with the palms. Feel the stretch on the back of the legs. Keep pressing with the toes. Try to bring the spine a little bit more straight and shoulders back. Good, and then from there bend the knees and start carving up into that big mountain. Straightening, lengthening the spine. Becoming stronger on the legs. Like grounding. One more round of breath. And as we exhale, we lower down the palms towards the heart. Straighten the legs and release. And then shake side to side. Good, and then shake the legs as well. We're going to do some side stretches. So come to the top of the mat sideways and open about 1 meter apart. Soften the knees, bring them slightly forward so the legs are engaged, the glutes, hips slightly forward, shoulders relaxed. Inhale and bring the arms to the sides. And remember, we try to reach to the sides, spreading the fingers so the arms and the shoulders are very active, supporting with the upper back also. Inhaling, bring the palms to the front of the room, and then exhaling, leaning to one side. Still very active with the arms, the neck is soft. Breathe slowly. Make sure the knees are soft, the thigh muscles engaged. Good, and then inhaling, come back to center, and exhaling. Keep breathing. Two more rounds. And then inhaling, coming back to center. Exhaling, lowering the hands down and to the hips. Okay. And then we bring the heels in, keeping the toes out, making sure that they're aligned, and then bend the knees. So as we bend the knees, to make it easier, as we're coming down, we can bring the weight forward, and then there's less pressure on the hips. And then we lower down as much as we can, and then we align the spine, bringing the stomach in, the pelvis forward. Relax the shoulders, keep the toes engaged. Good, and then inhaling and bring the palms up, relax the shoulders, softening the elbows in that goddess position. breathing in and out, feeling the strength, the heat. Good, and then inhaling, straightening the legs and lowering the arms. And let's do it again. Inhale and palms together. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Try to bring the pelvis forward, shoulders back. Owning your feminine energy. Breathing deeply. And then inhale, straighten. Exhaling, lowering the hands down and to the hips. And then bring the toes in and heels and toes. Good, and then just bend the knees one at a time. Good, and then from here, we're going to balance on the right side. So make sure that the knee is soft, the hips align, and then inhaling, lifting up and bringing the arms by the sides. So whatever you feel like, you can almost like anchor with the arms, active upper back, arms, shoulders, and keep breathing. Remember, the higher the knee comes, if possible, the easier it would be to engage the core, to be more stable. Very good. And then slowly lowering the leg down, releasing the hands, and bend the knees one at a time. Good, and then hip width apart, hands on the hips, and we prepare for the other side. So now we balance on the left, inhale and lifting up, relax the shoulders down, pulling down so the core is more active, and then arms out, fingers spread, nice and active. Keep breathing. And if you point with the toes of the leg that is lift up very actively, then that helps also to have more engagement. Keep breathing. Relax the jaw. Keep focus. Keep balance. Good, and then slowly lowering the leg down, releasing the hands, and bend the knees one at a time. Good, and then we bring the hands on the hips, coming on the top of the mat, and just a few stretches, opening just a little bit wider about the length of the leg, of one of your legs. Bring the right foot in, the left foot out, and then just with the hands on the hips, just try to tilt as much as you can. With both knees straighten, toes pressing. Good, and then inhaling, coming back to center, and then left foot in, right foot out. And then if we arch the spine a little bit more, again, it's easier to turn a little bit deeper. Line the hips a bit more. Good, inhaling, coming back to center. Again, the other side. Good, inhale. Exhale. Good, and then inhale, come back to the center. And exhaling, bend forward. Keep the upper body parallel to the floor. Soften the knees. Engage the thighs. Okay. And then the hips to the back a little bit more. So when we are in the forward fold, it's very easy to stay there with the hips, the knees and the ankles aligned. But if we bring them back a little bit more, then we can align the spine more. The knees are still soft. Then we stretch a little bit more on the thighs. And we have more flexibility on the hips, a little bit more. It feels just nicer. we try to bend forward from here, there's a lot of pressure on the knees. Yeah, so bring the hips back a little bit more. Good, and then bring the hands down on the floor. Soften the knees and squat just a little bit. Straighten one leg. And then the other. Change position so you can see. Good. And inhaling, coming back to center. Exhaling, stretching one leg, leaning to the bent knee. Inhale and exhale. And again, inhale, exhale, and inhale, exhale. And then coming back to the center, supporting with the fingers, bringing the feet in to hip width apart. Bring the hands on the hips, soften the knees, shoulders back, and slowly start coming up, knees soft. Shoulders back and down. Give and then release. Shake the legs. Well done. And grab your blanket to get ready for your savasana. Well done for the practice. As always, feeling good before we let go. We're not letting go only to the physical tension, but also any kind of thoughts that they're limiting, that they're contracting us. We just allow the changes to happen. I relax. So allow yourself to be completely relaxed. As comfortable as you can. Gaze out. Feel relaxed. Softening your breathing and allow it to come in and out freely. Completely let go of any control. And enjoy being there. Another 2 to 3 minutes. And after this, if you can, some meditation. Otherwise, fasting in the morning or when you wake up, or sorry, or before bed. In those quiet times, where the mind is more relaxed, it's easier to connect. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you tomorrow.